Hey guys, Businessman here at Simpson Vlogs, and welcome to another part in our Orlando vlog series here on the Life of Ben on Simpson Vlogs, of course. Sit back, grab a snack, grab a drink, kick your feet up, most importantly, have fun, like and subscribe down below, and hit that bell notification to keep to it with everything in this series and, of course, on Simpson Vlogs. This is an important episode because it's the day we land in Hollywood Studios. Now, don't be confused with Hollywood over in California, which is Disney's Hollywood Studios at Disneyworld in Orlando, Florida, where we pick up, of course, another and this beautiful baby. Every time it lights up, it's so satisfying. I'm sorry, yes, I will use any excuse to wield Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. I just love where the grip is. It's so much better than Anakin's down here. Why would I want to hold the blade down here? No, this is where I want to hold it. Beautiful, beautiful equipment. So, that's what this one's all about. So, like and subscribe, like I said, enjoy it all. And of course, check links in the description. We've got TikTok, Instagram, Visual, and Twitter, alongside Simpson Plays, simpsonplays.com, and of course, my Twitch. So then, this was a big day, of course. I made a promise beforehand that you guys know about getting a lightsaber, maybe getting two. Obviously, we now know I only got one, and here's why. A little complaint about Disney World I have is there's a lot they don't tell you going in. There's a lot of information that you really need to look up. Like, seriously look it up. You need to know this. And it's not very simple, because I'd looked up how, building my own lightsaber and getting my own lightsaber multiple times before going there. That's why I was so hyped about it in terms of going to Hollywood Studios. But what I didn't know is that you have to pre-book in advance online for Savvy's workshop to build your own lightsaber. I mean, you can't even get in to the shop, the workshop. I thought it was a shop where you go and get lightsabers, and of course you can have the option of building your own lightsaber. Turns out that's not the case. Savvy's workshop, or Savvy's workshop, is something you need to book, and it's literally just building your own lightsaber experience. It's not like the Droid Depot next door, where you can go in, you can buy a pre-made droid or any other, or just Star Wars merchandise in there, as well as there's a massive section to build your own droid. I wanted to build my own droid, but I knew it would be a pointless waste of money in terms of the fact that I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't get the full potential of it as a child. And again, something you have to book in advance. So yeah, you have to book in advance, and the slots open up 2 months in advance, and as you can pretty much imagine, they're all gone pretty quickly. But luckily enough, they do sell legacy lightsabers, such as the Luke Skywalker one, Anakin Skywalker, Vader, Palpatine, Yoda, Obi-Wan, Rey, Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order, Maul. Cal Kestis, you can buy two of them put together, so like the dual one in the thing. They sell Ahsoka's as a twin set. I'm trying to think now. Ahsoka's has changed colour between blue and white. Cal Kestis's stay blue. Any other cool tidbits I know? No, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, funnily enough, they in the States, if you go on Disney.com online, you can buy Mace Windu's one, but they didn't sell it in the store at the time, as far as I was aware. So interesting. But yeah, did they have? I think they had Count Dooku's as well, and a Sarge Ventress. So yeah, cool stuff in there, and I'll show you guys that later on in this video. But yeah, so I woke up really early, hoping to potentially get in line and grab a lightsaber and all that stuff. And yeah, here's my first views of Hollywood Studios and of course Star Wars Land. So you guys have seen that they really went all out in the Star Wars, and everything It's like it's Mos Eisley, not Mos Eisley. What did they call it? What was it called? Something Outpost. Oh, I can't remember, but it's like something outpost on Tatooine. You've got a Millennium Falcon there. You've got ships there. You've got droids outside of the shops. Everything is fully on, themed. Everything is Star Wars themed over there. It's honestly amazing what Disney do. I really do admire the fact that they can do all that. They can make everything feel like you're actually on Tatooine in Star Wars. And it helps with the weather as well, with the sun beaming on your head. It felt like there were two suns definitely out there that day. So that was pretty damn cool. Unfortunately, I didn't pick up a droid. I was very, very close. I was going over it in my head. I was going over the cost. It wasn't too high, in my opinion. Only $100. Like same price as like the HomePod Mini. But this girlfriend wasn't on board. She was really against it. Then I was like, "Well, it'd be cool. I'll maybe obviously I can't build my own one, but I can get an R2D2 and do a spray painting project, make it black and red. My two favorite colors for Star Wars stuff." But she wasn't on board. Couldn't convince her, and she posed the arguments of I'm just gonna leave this droid in some corner getting dusty eventually, and she's right. She was right, in my opinion. So unfortunately, no. Only came home with this bad boy. Again, any opportunity to light it up is just awesome, and just holding it makes you really do feel like a Jedi. Of note, I hope those of you who do not know, Star Wars Celebration is in London next year. Hopefully, by the time this video comes out, I will have got tickets. Don't know who's coming with me yet, but I know I'm going. But yeah, so that's in April next year. So maybe you'll see me there, wielding this boy around. But yeah, so the next bit is from the shop inside where I do get the lightsaber. There's some pretty cool. Again, it's all themed. They had kind of like some Jedi mural inside the shop. That was pretty cool. They had other sorts of merchandise and stuff like that. I think they had like temple statues, and they had statues of like Obi-Wan, Yoda. I want to say Ahsoka, but I'm not sure they had that one in stock or not. I can't remember. But yeah, there was some pretty cool stuff in there if you had the money, because it wasn't cheap. Tell you that the statues actually cost more than the lightsabers do, and I'm only going to assume that they've done that because they know people will actually want the lightsabers and not the statues, so there's less of them, therefore the price is higher, profit margins and all that. Because there's no way that statue should cost more than a lightsaber, man. Jeez, it's a bloody rock. Obviously, I don't have the skill to carve it out, but give it enough time. Whereas I'm not going to build a bloody lightsaber myself, am I? So yeah, that was pretty damn cool. So guys, you've seen a lot of Star Wars world themes, you've heard them talking about merch, and obviously I picked up the lightsaber, but it wasn't just all about merchandise. We were there for the attractions too.
So if we decrypt the resistance datacron, you won't be nervous when we scan the files? That's good. Stay out of trouble.
Inquisitive little droid you've got there. Just an observation.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
And there's 3 rides at Star Wars Disney. Only 3 rides. And that posed a massive people problem, both for us and Disney themselves, in my opinion. The 2 rides that are actually inside the official designated area of Star Wars Land, or Star Wars World, whatever you want to call it, there's only 2 rides there. They had Rise of the Resistance and they had the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. We only managed to do Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run despite visiting Star Wars World twice. Because Rise of Resistance was 3 to 4 hour queues all day long, both days. It was ridiculous. No matter what time we got there. We got there, especially the first time around, we got there at park open. We're literally in the huge long queue outside of Hollywood Studios in the park. And I kid you not when I tell you, every single man, woman, child, and otherwise was packed into Star Wars Land. It was ridiculous. Couldn't move in the shops. You couldn't move on the walkways. You certainly couldn't move in the queue. And while the Smugglers Run one, obviously you're queuing inside. There's a bit of aircon. The Rise of Resistance queue ends up going all the way outside of its thing, outdoor, under the cave, outside of Star Wars Land. It's ridiculous. And it rained that way, and it was super hot. So if it wasn't sweaty, you were wet. It was a terrible experience for those who queued up for Rise of Resistance. As much as I wanted to do it, as much as I'm a Star Wars fan, I couldn't put my girlfriend through that. I couldn't. I could hack it, but I couldn't put her through that. No. So unfortunately, still have not experienced Rise of the Resistance. But you win some, you lose some. Eh? But there's also a third Star Wars ride just outside of Star Wars Land. It's called Galaxy Tours: The Adventure Continues.
It's actually scaring people. That's interesting.
Star Tours is now offering convenience.
And the premise is you get in this like a little like a tour ship, like you will like a vacation shuttle going to a different planet. And someone on board is a rebel spy. I mean rebel spy. I mean, one of us, one of the guests. That shows the camera, shows one of us. And then C-3PO ends up being the pilot for some odd reason because he's doing some repair, and then the pilot gets out and they set the mission off anyway. And R2-D2 is on board, and at first it's cool, in my opinion. It's a cool simulator ride, but then it's really weird because they go through different eras. It starts off escaping from the Empire with Darth Vader literally using the Force to stop the ship. And then it ends up going to the Clone Wars era with separatists fighting the Republic Army in space, or Republic Navy. Then it goes to the Resistance, and it just doesn't make sense. It's all over the shop. It's an interesting ride. It's just the story is weird, and certainly they need to get that. They need to look at the story there, because that's just like, what the hell's going on here? But yeah, the following is footage both from Smuggler's Run and of course parts of, before the Galactic Tours one, because it was a 4D experience as well, so it glasses on when I used my phone to record any of that. Might look weird on video. But yeah, you'll see something from Smuggler's Run shortly.
Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the booster. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed. Yes, keep shooting.
So then, the last Star Wars thing we did after leaving Star Wars Land, after giving up on Rise of Resistance and on the droid, unfortunately, and on building my own lightsaber, unfortunately. A lot of unfortunate bits, but again, don't let that negativity stop you or believe that I didn't have a fun time. It was a great time, and I picked up a lightsaber, so I don't have too many regrets. More or less none. That's just the way it is sometimes. You win some, you lose some. We visited a Star Wars museum. That was cool. It had like old posters in there and stuff like that from the movies and stuff. They had models in there. It's pretty cool. But it was not just all Star Wars that we did in there. We went and saw an Indiana Jones stunt show. Now apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, the stuntsmen were some of the real stunt men and women from the actual movies. So one of them was the Harrison Ford double. One of them was I forget the girl's name now, even though they say it. From the first movie, the woman he's with when they're looking for the what's it called now? The the Ark of the Covenant. That's what it is. The Ark of the Covenant, because Indiana Jones and Lost Ark. So yeah. So where is all that? That was pretty cool. I'll show some footage from that shortly. So then guys, that was my experience at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It was a mixed bag. There's a lot more to do and see there than what I did. They've got Toy Story Land, which we do kind of do in a few videos from now. You'll see a bit of that. And of course, they've got other attractions. They've got Frozen stuff. These are all like shows. So they've got Indiana Jones stunt show. They've got a Frozen show. They've got a Mickey Mouse and Friends and Family show. Got all sorts going on. But I would say the main thing about Hollywood Studios is mainly not attractions, it's mainly merch. Okay, it's mainly, they've got loads of shops there. You can buy t-shirts and all sorts of bits for Disney and Star Wars and all that sort of stuff. And it's got Star Wars Land, obviously, and it's all simulators and shows over there. So it's pretty cool if you're not looking for a thrill seeker and you are a massive fan of something. You know, if you're a massive fan of, you got kids that are massive fans of Toy Story, or yourself, Toy Story Land, massive Star Wars fan, it's got a Star Wars whole land for you. They definitely need to add something major to offset the crowds in Star Wars Land, and I believe that the only obvious choice to add in that Disney don't have for some reason is Marvel. So I don't know how it's going to affect Universal, because obviously Universal have a whole Marvel strip in Islands of Adventure, which you'll see again in videos on this. But they need to build a Marvel land there. They need to get that sort of stuff going over there, and I'm definitely got to be looking at doing that there. So yeah, we'll see. And hopefully next time I go, they will have Marvel Land, and I'll be able to video and experience that too. But thank you so much for watching. Of course, again, don't be mired by my comments. It was a successful trip because I got this baby. And again, an excuse to light it up. I do love this thing. Awesome. Alright, put the toy away. But yes, I did pick up that. So I did achieve one of my goals, as well as having fun in the sun. So then, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like, a comment, and perhaps subscribe. And hit that bell notification to stay tuned in with everything here on Simpson Vlogs, not just this awesome series and this little mini series here on Orlando Vlogs. Of course, if you didn't like it, leave a dislike, or better yet, run the video and try again. Of course, check out links in the description. There's TikTok, Instagram, Rizzle, and Twitter as always, alongside Simpson Plays, simpsonplays.com, and of course my Twitch, where you can watch Elden Ring streams. So guys, that's it all from me, from Hollywood Studios. Make sure to rewind it back and try again if you didn't like the videos, as always. And of course, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next one, guys. Peace.